happened because of a request from the Senate Judiciary Committee, and all eyes have certainly been on that committee this week. Its members have some power in how Kavanaugh's nomination is viewed, but don't necessarily control whether he will end up on the high court. WSAV's Joanne Merrigan talked to an expert about the process, and she is joining us now with that. Joanne?
Well, Ben, the role of the Judiciary Committee is kind of like to conduct a high-stakes job interview, and because of the importance placed on Supreme Court nominees, especially, hearings are held by that committee. The one thing the committee does is gauge how the full Senate might vote. Now, despite the delay in the process today, the committee did vote, as we've said, to move Kavanaugh's nomination to the Senate floor, but it was along partisan lines, 11-10.
The answer is no, no.
It can certainly be a messy process.
Is a scandal,
but perhaps a necessary one.
One of the things set up in the Constitution for checks and balances is the Senate, and only the Senate approves presidential appointments and every federal judge. And so this is a requirement to get a judgeship.
Political science professor Bruce Mallard says because the Supreme Court is a lifetime appointment, the nominee, no matter who it is normally grilled by committee members. But he says they don't have the final say.
The Judiciary Committee doesn't have to endorse you. Clarence Thomas, when he came out of the committee, had a split vote, half and half, so the Senate can still approve you whether the committee does or not.
In the case of Brett Kavanaugh, the committee vote does signal he would have a very close vote in the Senate. But Mallard says, like other nominees, he may be approved in the end. He also says this fight centers around the fact that the justice will be on the high court for years, but that a lifetime appointment might have meant something quite different to the founding fathers.
A few years ago, I think presidents began to nominate with a different philosophy. At one time, it was kind of a reward for lifetime distinguished service, and you'd go on the court relatively old and wise, and now we go for younger persons who can be on the court a longer time. So a person on the court for 30 years is several presidential terms, and so the potential to make true major policy on the court is much bigger than the presidency.
And Mallard does say the idea behind a lifetime appointment was so the justice would not have to worry about losing his or her job and could therefore make tough rulings that affect society and politics of the day. But Mallard says now with the politics so obvious in this situation, even from Kavanaugh himself, it really is hard to imagine a Senate vote that would not be along party lines. Joanne Merrigan, WSAV News 3.